Look, we've done operations in Twin Cities, but you know what? The uncoverings of criminal activity that Secretary Norman just talked about just elevated their priority status. So, yes, you know, there's going to be an increase of activity up there, and we're going to hold people accountable. We're going to enforce the laws of this country without apology, including in the Twin Cities.
The Trump administration planning increased immigration enforcement efforts in Minnesota. This as fraud scandals plague that state, with Somali immigrants accused of stealing hundreds of millions of dollars in public funds. Garrett Tenney in our Midwest Bureau with more. This is the story they probably didn't want to see exposed, and now we know why.
Yeah, and Dana, this operation from ICE will reportedly focus on Somali individuals who are in the country illegally, and local immigration attorneys say this ramped-up enforcement effort is already underway. Officials say they are bracing for as many as 100 federal agents to be deployed to the Twin Cities to target the state's Somali community, which is the largest group of Somali refugees in the world, close to 80,000 people. Most of them have become U.S. citizens, according to the Census Bureau, but hundreds are here with temporary protected status, which President Trump wants to end for a long list of countries. And yesterday, he made it clear he wants Somalis to go.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country.
This comes after the Treasury Department and House Republicans announced investigations into a massive fraud scheme in Minnesota that involved almost exclusively individuals from the Somali community stealing more than $1 billion taxpayer dollars by fraudulently billing multiple social service programs. But after President Trump's remarks, Minneapolis officials called a press conference to rally around the Somali community, which has become a powerful voting bloc in the state for Democrats.
Our values and our commitment to the Somali community, to every community of immigrants and people in our city, is rock solid and will be unwavering. To our Somali community, Daman Shabka, Somaliyed Kunul, Minnesota Garahan, Minneapolis, Waan Ku Janila Hai, Waan Ku Gereb Taganahan. We love you. We stand with you, and we aren't backing down.
For his part, Governor Tim Walz says he welcomes the federal investigations, even though he believes they are politically motivated, given that he is running for re-election. Dana?
Well, that is something else, Garrett. Thank you.
He speaks Somali as well as I do, Dana. Here is the Minnesota fraud scandal as we understand it right now. A lot of companies and organizations were tapping into this, like Feeding Our Future, the Department of Human Services in Minnesota, Smart Therapy Center, whatever that is. There are more, just three that we wanted to point out here. Here's how they did it. Deceptive enrollment and Medicare programs. This is how it works. Fake meal counts, which means fake number of people, fake records and invoices, fraudulent autism diagnosis. That's how they work this system now. How much they stole, we believe at the moment it's more than $1 billion. Maybe that number goes higher. Tom Emmer's with me now, congressman from Minnesota, who's been quite critical so far. And sir, thank you for your time. I heard you on the air in an interview the other day. I want you to listen to your governor, Tim Walz, respond to the allegation. He says it's no coincidence that the buzzards are circling in his state. Watch here.
My message is simple on this. You commit fraud in Minnesota, you're going to prison. I don't care what color you are, what religion you are. Anybody who wants to help us in that, we welcome that. But setting on the sidelines and throwing out accusations, and let's be very clear, demonizing an entire population and lying to people about the safety and security of this state is beneath that.
That was his comment yesterday. What's your comment today, sir?
Well, calling out a criminal activity bill is not racist, and it's not unfair. Look, this guy is pathetic. He is incompetent. He's a pathological, sociopathic liar. He lies about everything. Got caught on national TV, Bill, lying about something as dumb as when he was at Tiananmen Square. And his response to that back then was, you know, I grew up in a small town. Sometimes I'm a bit of a knucklehead. Look, my hat is off to President Donald J. Trump. We have been trying to sound the alarm on this fraud that has been going on since the beginning of the Walz administration for more than 3 years. And it wasn't until Donald Trump sent his truth out a couple weeks ago that everybody started paying attention. You have correctly pointed out, it's already more than $1 billion that these fraudsters stole from Minnesota taxpayers under Tim Walz watch, and the number is growing. It's not just the $250 million fraud case, the largest pandemic fraud case in the country that's feeding our future. It's Medicaid housing fraud. You go back, it's autism centers, the list goes on and on, daycare fraud. But let's just look at the housing one. The Medicaid housing program was created back in 2020. They estimated it was going to cost annually about $2 million. You know what? From 2020 to 2024, it was $100 million, and they shut the program down in October of 2025 because from the beginning of the year, they'd already sucked out $61 million. And this idea that it's not going to al-Shabaab, they're sending the money back to Somalia, Bill. Yeah. People should understand, al-Shabaab controls the financial infrastructure in Somalia. It is going back to Somalia where al-Shabaab, the terrorist organization, is in charge.
Okay, so at the moment, I just want to read this from a federal prosecutor. His name is Joe Thompson. I don't know if you know him or not.
I do.
All right, so he made this comment at the end of July, all right? This fraud crisis didn't come out of nowhere. It's the result of widespread failure across nearly every level of leadership in Minnesota. Politicians who turned a blind eye, agencies that failed to act, prosecutors and law enforcement who didn't push hard enough. This isn't just a few criminals exploiting the system. This is a system that's been begging to be exploited. Sir.
Amen. Joe Thompson also said the level of fraud that he has found in just his investigation is, it takes your breath away. Here's the big issue. What I want to know as a Minnesotan, you've got $1 billion that went out under the Walz administration. By the way, he went on national TV saying, I take responsibility for prosecuting fraudsters. Tim Walz has done nothing. Tim Walz has not held one person in his administration accountable for $1 billion of fraud. And my question now is, this isn't just negligent incompetence, Bill. Somebody is complicit in this. And if the governor, there are whistleblowers, alleged whistleblowers out there that are claiming that they let the governor know and that he not only ignored them, he actually retaliated against them. If that's true, Bill, there probably should be an investigation into criminal charges. This governor, the attorney general, it stinks to high heaven.
He just thinks the government's picking on him, but we'll see where it goes. $1 billion sounds like it's a lot more than just picking. Sir, thank you for coming on. It is your home state in the spotlight, and we'll follow it. Tom Emmer, thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.